How's it going, guys? This week I'm making this vintage wooden sled. If you guys want to see how this project is made as well as the plans to it, stay tuned and I'll be glad to show you. So for this project, you don't need a whole lot of materials. All I have here is two 1x10s that are both 6 feet long. And then I also have a box of wood screws. These are 1 5/8 inches long. You don't need a whole box. You only really need a handful of them to get this project done. But then you're also gonna need some templates, and for that, you can go ahead, go in the description and download the free set. It basically has a bunch of different pieces of the sled that you're gonna need to cut out. I got like the supporting pieces, the front of the piece, and then I just got like the curve for the sled skis that you're gonna be cutting out. So that has all the templates in the description below. Let's go ahead, head over to my table saw where I can make a few of the cuts, and then the rest will be made using these templates. So my 43-inch board is going to be for both my runners to go. I have one on each end and they're in the opposite corner. What I'm going to do before I go ahead and paste these onto my actual board is I want to draw 1 3/4 inches all the way down, and that's going to be the length of the runner. And then what I can do is go ahead and add the template on one end, so then I can just, when I'm cutting it, I can follow the pencil line after I get around these curves. So I went ahead and added this piece in the middle here, since this is perfectly good wood that's not going to be used otherwise. Plus it helps me avoid some of the knots on my other boards. On the leftover cutoff from my 43-inch piece, I'm going to go ahead and add these brace pieces here. I have a total of 3 of them, and they should fill up pretty much most of this board. So I have most of my templates pasted onto my first 1x10 board. Now instead of hacking apart my second 1x10 board that I picked up, I'm gonna use some scrap wood from last week's project, and this is just some 1x4 here. I have plenty enough. All I need to do is cut enough for my seat slats. That's basically 3 pieces. I need 2 at 25.5 inches, then I need 1 piece cut at 32 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it lengthwise and then rip it to the correct width. So I just got done cutting out all the pieces for the sled. What I can go ahead and do now is paint this before I assemble it, because if I assemble it first, it's gonna be really hard to paint it multicolored after it's all assembled. So let's go ahead, take this outside, and we'll start painting. So once you have all your parts painted, I went ahead and just did a dry fit to make sure everything looks okay, and I gotta say it looks pretty cool. So instead of using screws, which I was originally gonna do, I'm actually gonna be using my brad nailer to attach everything together. So that's it for the vintage wooden sled. All in all, I can say that I'm really happy with how this project came out. I think the colors really contrast each other and look nice. Once this thing is all set up on the porch, I think it's a nice decoration that you can add to your house. So if you guys like this project, as always, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more woodworking videos almost every Tuesday. I'll see you guys next week and have a Merry Christmas.